day and welcome back. So I'm actually just doing a little bit of preparation for Tower of God, and I also wanted to test my connection at the moment because a lot of it has been improved drastically. So first of all, let me thank anybody who does tune in for actually watching this. This is just a little bit of a quick show from me, just to have a little bit of a good time with the YouTube platform. Obviously, YouTube hasn't been the best to me all this time, and I'm just having a little bit of fun. So this is actually how I set up my videos. So actually around this time, regularly every day, I jump on and I would actually look through everything in this page. Now, as you can see right now, I'm on a secondary page, Access Users. This is Tower of God fandom. As you can see, the address is shown in full. Now, what I do is I actually come through, I'll read a whole lot over here, and then I'll go down and I'll read a little bit more and make sure that I haven't misunderstood too much of the issue. An access is named as such because their ability is invoked with the user as an access. Apart from this fact, their abilities do not hold almost any similarity with each other. A non-access user is unable to interfere in any way, meaning even the weakest access could not defeat the strongest non-access. An access user can only be defeated by a more powerful access. In the Tower of God universe, Pentaminum is the author or god of one story in the universe. In exchange for taking the responsibility of managing the story, he is given a powerful authority over the events that occur. Right? We've got this here for the basic, right? Now, I'm actually looking at this here because I want to know what I'm going to do about the next video. So I did give my little bit of a brief breakdown on what we can expect from this next part in the story. And obviously it's a bit difficult to go about making a video on Pentaminum, right? And obviously Enryu is just as difficult. So I came here and I made a quick read through, right? So here's the most important part to read. Current status inactive. Gender, we know he is a male at the moment. His title, the riddle, right? Ranker, high ranker, number 1 currently. Occupation, access user. Position, unknown. Location, unknown. Affiliation, irregular access user. Rank over here at the bottom, and we get it, right? We get a quick history and rundown on Pentaminum, and we get to know about one or two of the things that he did. Now, I'm not only basing it on this, I actually have a second set of information that I go through, but right now I'm not able to go through all of it. I'd like to just skip that particular thing too. Alright. Now, Enryu, I haven't yet started reading on him for this one. Yeah, I have read his dossier before. That's what you call this here, dossier or a read through. Right, so let's go. Irregular, his status is unknown and he is currently ranked number 2. He is the first known irregular to have entered the tower during Jahad's rule. Now, a lot of people write it as Zahad, I say Jahad. I don't really care about that difference in pronunciation because Jahad Nahime is exactly what we hear in the anime, so I'm gonna keep it with Jahad and not Zahad. Alright, next thing. Born outside. Species human, male. Right. Position, spear bearer. Location, unknown. Irregular, outside god. Volume 2, chapter 240, volume 2, chapter 241. He is also mentioned in volume 1. When they mention the 3 irregulars, he is one of the 3 mentioned, which is one of the reasons why I have such a high regard towards him. Now, obviously with this next arc that's coming up, there's a lot of things which are going to go down, and considering how SIU has hyped season 2 by giving us Yurik Mizuno showing up, I'm expecting this season to have Enryu show up at the very best, and at the worst we're going to get Pentaminum. If Pentaminum shows up, then my best hope is that our top 3 are all access users. Now, as it is said, regular users cannot interfere or even harm accesses, which is the reality of the situation. And if you take that into account, let's think of somebody who couldn't be harmed. somebody who is unbelievably powerful, who nobody could beat, right? And we immediately get Pentamenon, Enryu, Jahad. The 10 warriors, they have been beaten by Jahad. If Jahad is an Axis, then they're all Axes. So it's possible that all the irregulars are Axes, altering the story in this regard. That is their whole duty in this whole situation, but they don't know who the author is. And there's an even greater possibility that there's someone beyond the Axis user in the story, right? There is just one possibility to the whole craziness that's going on. One of the reasons why I'm reading up on all of this. Alright, one of the most mysterious characters in the tower, almost as mysterious as Pentamenon. Whereabouts is unknown, no one knows what he is doing. Enryu enters the tower during Jahad's rule. His most interesting achievement is slaying of the administrator of the 43rd floor, revealing to the people of the tower that administrators originally thought to be immortal were not absolute beings. While initially it was unknown why Enryu killed the 43rd floor administrator, it was later revealed that he entered the 43rd floor believing that Jahad had desecrated the floor that was once Arlene Grace's land, warning that those who follow the fake king would be destroyed. Enryu proceeded to annihilate Jahad's fanatics, slaying the enraged administrator of the floor and utterly laying waste to the floor's landscape. A huge thorn was left behind at the site where the Guardian died, as Enryu's purpose was to deliver the thorn that could cut the king's throat. Okay, so that is what we know about him, and right, that we've gotten from the story. All of this is from the story, and here comes different stories, right? Enryu has been seen to have red hair and eyes. He wears a brown jacket, and he is known for being quite handsome. Okay, Enryu is known to be a methodical fighter, battling gracefully to the point that his way of fighting is idolized by many rankers. Enryu seems to hold Arlene Grace in high regards, to the point of being outraged and finding the idea of her favorite place being used as a temple for Jahad unforgivable. Although remorseless in unleashing his destructive power and fully confident against enemies, ruthlessly massacring all of Jahad's rankers and single burst, even facing the administrator of the 43rd floor without fearing fighting it, and with such intensity as to destroy much of the floor's environment before finally defeating it. It does not seem to be entirely without mercy, offering all of Jahad's rankers a chance to leave peacefully and not harm those who fled. Okay, so we get a lot of this breakdown. It's everything that has been said, right? Okay, right. We know that he is an extreme Shinsu master. We know that SIU has teased about him being able to control over 9,000 Bang, right? That is a reference from Dragon Ball. Is using the old famous reference that Vegeta uses in the Saiyan saga when it starts, where he breaks his scouter and he says it's over 9,000. That is the whole reference over there. So, okay, so here's the whole thing that I want to say. When it comes to the characters who I am looking at right now, I'm looking at them for three particular reasons. I'm trying to find who already stands out as going to show up next, right? The one thing that we do know is Enryu has been hinted at in the last season. He's been hinted at way too heavily, just like Yurik Mizuno was hinted at in the first season. Remember, the Wing Tree badge was given to Bam, saying that Yurik wants to meet him. So obviously, if they allowed Bam to do this here, Yurik is also on the same list. And that is just one of the things that really stands out about this to me. I believe that it is going to come to us in a few weeks. Maybe we're going to get to see something amazing with regards to this whole Enryu story and Pentamenon's story. I have a feeling they're going to show up in this entire madness that's coming up in the tower. So yeah, that's just the first thing to be said about all of this. And I hope that it is going to be a fantastic little draw out of fighting and skill as we go through whatever is coming out in the tower. Now, this is just a little showcase of what I do before I do a video, before I go through anything. After this, I'm actually going to hold a second stream, but that one I'm expecting to have a little bit more viewers than this one. The whole reason is quite simple. 1 second. Okay, I was just testing my live stream to see if it's still live. It looks like I finally can live stream these simple things. We're gonna see if I can do a little bit bigger with video playback in the background. That's gonna be my next live stream, as I'm testing out live streaming. And if this does work out, once a week on Saturday, you're gonna get live streams from me. And when New World drops, you're not gonna get episodes made by me, you're gonna get live streams. I obviously want to keep going in that manner. It's something that seems more fun. Catch you all in the next one, and have a good day.